Is it just me, or did you come down from a high of episode 5, Alien Earth, going into episode 6? I did, because it went right back to what I was like, this is decent. What I developed into what this is decent, because episode 1 and 2 I wasn't feeling that way. It was slowly built. Then episode 5 I was like, whoa, I was wrong, it's so great. That kind of faded away now. Now we're back to where I started. Episode 6. Man. Such a divisive show, which I still don't understand why. Let's start out with the good. So the most interesting thing about episode 6 is Kirsch. He knows what's going on. If you've watched, up until this point, you know what I'm talking about. There's something going on, and Kirsch knows. He can look at a screen and see what's going on. He knows what's happening, and he's not telling his boss or anybody else. Now, why is this? That is the most interesting part about episode 6. Literally. Oh, and the other alien creatures, we get to see more of them, which honestly is like the best part of the show so far. Like, let's explore those alien creatures, because sadly they're like more interesting than the xenomorph. Part of that is because they're new. We know what the xenomorph is like. We don't know what these other alien creatures are like. But, their traits are just very interesting on their own. So they did a great job designing those aliens and putting them in the show. Because, like I said, it's like more interesting than the xenomorph. But what the show suffers from, like movies like Prometheus with high concept, good ideas, a lot there that is good and smart, filled with just dumb moments and characters. This is like a future with these amazing technologies and smart and synthetic and hybrid and blah blah boo, but they're making like dumber choices than I feel like people in the 18th century would make, like in the same situation. It's when stuff like this happens, it's evident that it's being done to move the plot along, which is never great. That's why you get that feeling in your stomach, like that cringe. Really? It's to move the plot along, which I can understand. If there's a moment when you're putting something together and you're like, God, I want to get to this point, and in order to do that, they have to do this, even though it's out of character and doesn't make sense. But this show, it just feels like it does that way too much with like every character. Even the boy genius who runs Prodigy, he's the boy genius, right? He's got a weird dirty feet obsession. He doesn't wear shoes, and I get what they're trying to do with that, but it's like, I don't know if it's worth the inclusion of it. Because he's the boy genius, but he also makes dumb choices. He doesn't think about things. He's just kind of like, I'm the boy genius. I'm going to do these things because I'm the boy genius Peter Pan. We're going to reference all constantly over the top. Why the boy genius? He's not making smart decisions and he's oblivious to things. And it's just annoying when you have a character or a situation where it's like, these are the top scientists, this is the smartest guy in the planet, and then they're doing things it's like Prometheus. They go on this expedition. I get what the metaphors and the things they're going for and the flaws in humanity and all this stuff, but it's like, this is like they're going to meet the creators in this universe for the first time. The most expensive equipment, this is like the tip of the top humanity. We're going to meet our creators. And you bring these like idiotic people that are supposed to be top in their field and stuff. I can never not stop talking about Prometheus, because go watch my thing, my 40-minute video, if you care about that. But there's stuff like that in Alien Earth too. It's just frustrating. I hate when stuff like that happens. Yeah, so there's that. And spoiler, there's a, well, I guess if you've been watching the show, if you're with me, right, you know there's supposed to be someone getting lured to the chest burster and, you know, the eggs to get a chest burster to alien, smuggle an alien out of there. There's one of those hybrid kids gets attacked with a series of unfortunate events, Lemony Snickets, that gets them put down, we'll just say that, and someone else enters the room, and I was really hoping it would be the brother to the Wendy character. That's who it was supposed to be, and I know the audience is supposed to be like, oh no, don't do that, not her brother. I'm like, yeah, do the brother, get him off the show. But sadly, it wasn't the brother. It was the scientist guy, husband to the wife, who was working on the hybrid kids. Spoiler. And I'm just kind of annoyed by all that, to be honest. The most interesting thing, Kirsch, knowing what's going on, I really want to know why that is. That's what's keeping me going right now, and the other alien creatures, because I do love them. This is like, I said I was wrong the last one of these, and now I'm like, was I? I don't know. There you go. Oh, and yeah, this is like days after it came out, which is not normally what I do for these, but I just wasn't excited to talk about it. Kind of let down. So I'm doing it now, like a day before the new episode. So we'll be watching it soon together. All right, bye.